Now that we have our fixture precisely built, the next step is to measure parts with it, right? Not exactly. It might be a good idea to verify first if our measurement equipment is repeatable. How are we going to do that? We're going to do a repeatability study. I'm sure many of you already know about repeatability studies, but just to add some context here, the study consists of the operator measuring the same part 10 times, using the same measurement equipment. Factors such as the measuring device, the fixture, and even the clamping sequence are taken into account during the study. The goal of the study is simple. We want to measure the equipment variation and make sure it represents at most 20% of the characteristics tolerances. This 20% is a rule of thumb. It can be more or less depending on the applications. This value must be calculated for each key characteristic on the control plan. Another way to express the equipment variation is the gauge capability index. An index above 1.33 means that the gauge is capable of measuring the characteristic. Obtaining repeatable measurements is a challenge. Operators without adequate guidance can introduce variations in the measurement process. Extracting measurements on scan data requires fine-tuning measurement parameters to get the optimal results. Variations will be detected, and you need to understand the source of these variations. Finally, performing the repeatability study itself generally requires exporting the measurement results to a third-party software to finalise the study. Keith, can you show us an overview of how you would perform an efficient repeatability study on this part using Inspector, Data Loop, and also Report Loop?
Of course.